What's going on, everyone? So, you might wonder, hey dude, what you doing in the car? Well, we're on a mission. I am on my way to get something for the caffeinated wife. We have been trying to maintain positive outlook on everything, and well, in the light of everything that's going on, it's not really been all of that, not been all that easy. But I really want to do something nice for her. She has been very, very, very stressed for this situation, and I'm doing something that I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to. We are traveling almost 100 miles away, round trip, from my office to this particular location, to the only GameStop in the area that has a Nintendo Switch, so that I can get her the new Animal Crossing game so that she can play it. So, it's time to fuel up and geek out for a not-so-retro road trip. Okay, so you might be wondering, why the hell are you driving almost 100 miles out of your way to go do this? Well, quite honestly, my wife is just absolutely stressed out right now. We have two kids at home, Kilobyte and Megabyte. We've got, I've got my grandmother that lives with us, and we are all really, really concerned about things the way they're going. Now, I am fortunate enough to be able to work from home. I did actually post a video stating we were offline. That's actually about to be fixed. But I am fortunate enough to work from home, but we are trying to come up with a plan so that, whenever we do get confined, because that's what it looks like. It looks like North Carolina is about to issue an order for the counties that are affecting me personally, that where I'm not going to be able to go to work. 80% of what I do is in person, so this really does put a damper on things. Now, personally, I think I'm going to push to give me a little bit of freedom, while of course I take care of the normal help desk stuff that I do as part of my job. I really would like to finally take the time to go through this Kotlin programming language course. Now, I'm an IT systems administrator. I don't really do a lot of coding or programming, at least not professionally, so there is a need for this at work, so I think I'm going to try to do this. It looks like I'm going to be stuck at home for 2 or 3 weeks, and it's a 50-hour course, so we're going to try, or at least I'm going to try. I want to see if I can expand my horizons. I'd also love to learn SQL while I'm stuck at home, because a lot of our systems are heavy SQL query based. And, it's one of these things that, we've got 2 other awesome IT admins that take care of a lot of the coding part of it. I always say that my job role is to make sure that their telephones don't ring. Let me take care of all of the, the broken printers, the broken computers, my mouse won't work, I'm locked out of my account, stuff like that. They have other things to worry about, okay? But, it also shines a little bit of a light, as we have a lot more remote workers than we did when all of this first started, that perhaps, maybe, I can sort of, prove myself, so that I can show them that, hey, guess what? We can operate some of these things remotely. I know, I'll be honest with you, I'm feeling stressed and depressed right now, and I really think this little road trip, I need it more than my wife is going to need the Nintendo Switch, if you want to know the truth. Driving has always been very, very cathartic for me, and I commute 2 hours a day round trip, and quite honestly, lately I haven't been listening to podcasts, I haven't been listening to books, I haven't been doing anything, because it has just been so depressing. and I get home and I go straight to bed. That's one reason why this video will technically, it's shot out of sequence. I have others that I've already recorded and just can't bring myself to edit because I just don't feel creative. So that's another thing I'm doing. I am forcing myself to try to be creative. Maybe this video is going to be awesome. Maybe it's going to be an absolute turd. I don't know. But anyway, this is what's new for me. So let's go get the caffeinated wife a new Nintendo Switch. All right, so we have made it here. So according to the order that I placed at GameStop, all I have to do is call them and let them know I'm here, and then pretty much just go up there and get it. So we're gonna find out. I've never actually been to this GameStop, so I hope I'm in the right part of the parking lot. I so far do not see a GameStop. Ah, there it is. All right, perfect. All right, so let me call them and let's get this done. Okay, well that was fairly painless. I'm actually going to blur out, or hopefully blur out, that nice lady that I spoke to. She said they're not allowed to be filmed there, and I have no problem with that. Now, you might ask yourself, all right, dude, so we doing an unboxing and all this other jazz? No, and here's why. This is from my wife. I'm just honestly wanting to film the trip coming out here, just because, you know, when you've got somebody that you want to do something nice for, go do it for them, okay? You know, it's 1 o'clock right now. Technically my lunch break's over. I'm an hour away from work, so yeah, I'm taking a long lunch to go do this. Why am I doing this in the middle of the day, you might ask? Well, for one, I want to make sure I get it done. And for two, I just want to make sure my wife's taken care of. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little trip out here. I did drive out from Denver, North Carolina to Kannapolis, North Carolina. And I am driving back now. So, yeah. If you like content like this, well, this is going to be a one-off. I'm probably not going to do anything else like this, other than I had a retro road trip planned where I was going to be meeting up with some guys to get my very first fully functional Amiga, and I was going to go visit a friend of mine to get some Apple equipment. All that's been postponed. Matter of fact, I kind of need to tell the Amiga guys that, but my other friend in Pennsylvania, he already knows. But anyway, so like and subscribe. You know, we're all in really bad spots right now, so I'm going to be one of the first that I know of to say, don't bother with Patreon. Seriously. I would not be able to sleep at night knowing that I got a new Patreon subscriber or a Patreon supporter that is going to go in the hole supporting me. No. So don't bother with that. Don't bother with PayPal. Don't bother with anything. Listen, I'm just going to keep doing this. I'm going to continue to try to do this. I'm going to continue to try to push out videos. I am going to continue to try to do stuff like this. So right now, if you want to support me, just like and subscribe. That's all I'm asking. It costs you nothing to do that. It costs you nothing to share this video out. You know, I've got mouths to feed, and eventually I'm hoping YouTube will monetize me, but I don't know. So yeah, I'm not gonna link to Patreon or PayPal or anything in this video. Just do something nice for someone, even if it means driving 100 miles out of your way to do it. If you can, do it.